Now for
The main event.
this recommendation for this game in particular was from last week on the Twitch side. Had a viewer named O'Keefe that suggested this. This is the for Star Wars Galaxies emulator. This is the CUEmu, and it says, "Welcome to our passion project dedicated to bringing back and revitalizing the combat upgrade era of Star Wars Galaxies." If you want to hear a little more of me talking about this, the history of these different revitalizations or reorganizations, or basically like almost not remakes, but certainly changes to Star Wars Galaxies. I talked about that last week while I was playing on the Star Wars Galaxies Awakening server, so you could by all means check it out. Anyway, originally introduced in April 2005, and when I checked it last week too, it lasted for 6 months, which was bizarre because I could have sworn it lasted longer than that. Combat Upgrade, often referred to as CU, was a pivotal point in the game's history. It transformed the core combat mechanics, balance, and progression in ways that we believe was a step in the right direction. So this was something I definitely didn't talk about last week on that. Yes, I would probably say so, because the one big thing about it was that they made it more accessible, that you could really have different looks for your armor set. Like you could get armors that were looking very I remember one outfit was kind of referred to as the ketchup bottle, and I'm trying to remember what that armor was. It's like the padded armor, I think. But yeah. But the great thing was is that you could design up basically looks and have the right stats and stuff like that, because back in the original system, it was basically like you had tiers of armor, and the best armor, just other than the Mandalorian armor that you had to go through the Death Watch bunker for, was the composite armor. Looked very cool too, but that was kind of like the pinnacle, and you saw almost everyone running around in it because it all had the best stats and stuff like that. And some people kind of mixed it up with clothing armor, but the combat upgrade brought clothing armor and stuff like that much more to the forefront, so you could really have like your casual look and then your battle look. So it gave you that more RP kind of feel too. Not that everybody didn't already do that with, I think, the clothing enhancements and stuff like that, but this is where it really took off, and yeah, that was kind of in the right direction. Our goal is simple: to recreate and preserve the combat upgrade experience as faithfully as possible, allowing longtime fans to relive cherished memories and new players to discover the magic of this era. Why the combat upgrade? More balanced gameplay. The combat upgrade brought significant changes to professions, abilities, and combat, with an emphasis on role balance and strategic engagements. It offered thrilling group content and a different combat style, branching from the roots of the pre-CU combat while not being overly simplistic to the likes of the NGE. That was the thing, was that they still had kept all of the classes and stuff like that. Those were still intact, basically. So you still had your plethora of different jobs to take on if you wanted to, and it worked out perfectly. No destruction of character development. Unlike later changes of the NGE, the combat upgrade retained a layer of depth in character development, keeping skill point allocation and complex profession path options that allowed the game's unique vision to remain intact, while also changing the combat for the better to fit the evolving MMO genre at the time. Step in the right direction, whether it's forming spontaneous spin groups, large group AoE mission running. This is what I do remember doing. On Dantooine or defending guild cities, the CU era fostered a tight-knit community. It's these shared adventures and triumphs that have stood the test of time. Additionally, the inclusion of new content, Kashyyyk and Mustafar specifically, was the game desperately needed to keep players engaged. Yeah, that was the big thing. Doing the Kashyyyk quests, the hunting trails and stuff like that, did add that extra flair, which was nice, especially then when you got like the hunting trophies for taking on certain creatures, because like it was, you had your houses that you could design and decorate however you wanted, and that added that extra cool flair to put the head of a creature that you'd hunted right up on your wall in your virtual house. along with any weapons and stuff like that that you may have earned, or however you decorated your home. That was the cool part for it. Mustafar specifically was that what the game desperately needed to keep players engaged. Client features: CU client has a additionally capable, such as anti-aliasing, support for other shader types, lighting, and various other additions that allow for enhanced visuals and content support. Our approach: SWGMU Core 3 is built upon an Core 3, so CUEmu Core 3 server software. By utilizing a tried and true code base as a stepping stone for bringing back the combat upgrade, we've inherited over 15 years of work towards development of pre-CU emulation. This has provided us the ability to, over the years, work on the CU version of the game while merging in updates from the base pre-CU game where applicable, allowing us to focus on mostly combat upgrades specific features. Authentic recreation: we strive for an accurate representation of the CU rule set, from skill progression to combat calculations, ensuring an experience that feels just like the original. This being said, we also do not believe in implementing things broken. If something didn't work during live, it will eventually work here, although likely with marginal effects. Community focused. The strength of Star Wars Galaxies has always been its community. We're committed to fostering a welcoming environment where guilds can grow, crafters can flourish, and adventurers of all playstyles can find a home. How quaint. Ongoing development and refinement. While we aim for authenticity, we remain open to adding quality of life improvements and fixes that align with the spirit of the CU without compromising the charm and game mechanics that define this era. CUEmu's goal is to replicate Publish 23 specifically, while sprinkling in select changes from Publish 24. While some changes were for the better, others were game-breaking and silent preparation for the new game enhancements. That would later completely alter the state of the game. And then we'll just take a look really quick at the project status, which for the most part, they've got a lot of things in the green. So green, features have been implemented and is usable, may require fine tuning. Orange, feature has been partially implemented and is mostly usable, requires further testing and polishing. Red, features in planning or development stages. Okay, so for your character, everything's basically in, minus the tutorial planet selection, which isn't a big deal. Skill mods and tutorial are still in the work. So it's in, I guess, but they're still testing. Jump to light speed. Cool. All right. What was that again? It was orange. So feature has been partially implemented. So yeah, some stuff partially implemented, but everything else, we got the economy going. The missions are for the most part in, just maybe quests. Some quests are still being worked on, but they're in. Oh, you got the Padawan trials. Okay. The FRS, the village. Oh God, the village I never quite got to myself. I was still grinding some of the XP for that. And that's where the CU, you got into the big groups and did the group grind and stuff like that. I was still trying to get there, but I never quite peaked. We got the buffs in. Fantastic. That's definitely a must. Combat features. Looks like a lot of things are in. Just the behavior tree AI implementation still is in, but being worked on. Creature spawn, same. Layers, same. So they're in, but they still need some tweaking. They're not polished yet. Space mining is still in the developmental stage, which, I mean, if jump to light speed is still kind of like iffy, that's probably fine. Creature crafting, so that's what I believe for, your creature handler stuff is in, but still in the works. Got the loot table going, but again, still needs polishing. Otherwise, looks okay. So that's right, the professions, thankfully for me, not an issue. Unless I was deciding to go creature handler even on this server. It's there, but it still needs work. Same with shipwright, squad leader, but everything else, I got my Terras Kasai, I don't know how to pronounce it, but also the Jedi Village is in. I could guess that was a lot of people wanting that one. Miscellaneous stuff, so armor attachments, clothing attachments, cybernetics, Kashyyyk quests and dungeons are in, but still in the works, and planning stages for Mustafar quests and dungeons. But it's cool that they got Kashyyyk going for the most part. Kashyyyk wasn't bad. Like they said, starting the right direction. We finally got some new planets to explore. The only thing that kind of sucks is I would have liked to have the ability to put a house on Kashyyyk. That could have been cool, but all right. Now let's get this game going. We may go a little bit longer today, just because I just kind of lost track of time of what was going on. Okay, let me make sure I got my game all set up here. Okay, good. Launching game. Trials of Obi-Wan. Oh, Christ almighty. What did I put in for... I'm trying to remember what I put in for my login now. God. What did I do? Okay, I think I know what I did. Oh, Christ almighty. What did I do? Don't tell me. Seriously, what the hell did I do? Oh, no. Normally, I write so many things down and make sure I have it set. Sorry about this, folks. I just want to get logged in first, and then I will switch the game over for everybody to see. I have a Twitch clip waiting. What? Oh. Okay, let's see. Did I not set it to this email? Bizarre. Oh, that reminds me, I have to get back with I had to harass Night Dive for my damn busted up book. Still gotta bug him. And oh yeah, now I'm also waiting for anybody that saw me mention it, I think on X, I'm waiting for now the Godzilla tree topper. They were telling me that it's supposed to come into port soon. I've paid it off, so as soon as it comes in, I should be receiving it, albeit a little bit late, but I still have my tree up, so oh, Christ almighty. What did I do? How did I forget this? God dang it. Marvel Rivals. Why am I... Lord Slosh, you're still waiting? For which one? Oh, man. I'm sorry. You know, it's all good. If you're talking about the Godzilla topper, I guess it's them just kind of trying to wait for things to get into port. Did I do my usual login then? There we go. No. Registration currently disabled. Please... God dang it. No, I would have done it as... Sorry about this, folks. Well... This isn't made very easy, but there we go. Okay. Alrighty. That was obnoxious. Sorry about that. Okay. Turn that down just a bit more, just because that Star Wars music hits it. So again, just kind of like a brief overview. They've got all the different races of Star Wars for the most part, minus a few for the time. Big old Wookiees. Twi'leks, and they all have their different stats and stuff like that for their specific species. Although this looks a little more simplified in comparison to pre-CU era. They kind of focus things a little bit more. There's more plus and minuses going on that they let you know about, but all the classes are still here, or all the races are here. But I'm still gonna be a boring old human, because I like my humans. Human supremacy all the way. Make him a tall bastard. Torso. Let's make him nice and pasty like I am. Gotta give him that. I think this is why I kept the music on originally. Just to kind of interfere with the the Star Wars music. Oh, there's the weight. There we go. Yeah, for the most part, looking fine. Let's just give him different hair, for God's sake. I gotta give him some freckles. There we go. Definitely need the new hairstyle. Okay. I know what. Let's Hey, oh, let's give there we go. Eyes, no. Let's give him the blue. Sure. Nah, let's give him the blue eyes. All right. So, like I said last time, picking this can be kind of, this just says clothing selection now, and it's not really, let me go back really quick. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it's just like, I'm used to the other one where it'll like swap to that character. But yeah, let's go with that little jacket look. There we go. Fractured filter here. What? So if you can't see this, it says, we're sorry, but we do not allow characters to be created using the names of major Star Wars characters or planets from the Star Wars universe. Please select another name and try again. Are you kidding me? Fractured filter? I mean, it's like a compliment almost, but what? I am not using a Star Wars character name. What? Okay. Are you kidding me with this? All right, this is not off to a good... I'm already off to a bad start with this game. I forget my password, but that's on me at least. That's on me. Let me just see characters in Star Wars with fractured or filter as a name. This can't be why. This can't be why. So with this like really quick Google the AI overview, just using that, based on... I'm just gonna turn off the music. Gotta rework my damn deck. Based on the provided search results, there are no established Star Wars canon or major Legends characters named Fractured or Filter. Fracture is a special ability used by Grand Admiral Thrawn in Star Wars Galaxies of Heroes. Fractured Tradition is the title of a Star Wars Jedi Survivor episode. Filter appears in the search results only in the context of TikTok filters or AI-generated fan-created content. What is going on here? All right, let me just try it as just the full name. Okay. Are you for real? Bug report. Odd. I just wanted it. Seriously, Fractured Filter. We're sorry. Let's see. So what should I do? I mean, I guess I could do a generated name if that'll appease the gods, but let's see. Wolfzig Kraus. See if that'll let me in. There we go. Maybe I'll try and contact them and be like, guys, why? Please note, you are limited to creating one character per hour. Attempting to create another character or deleting your character before the 1 hour timer expires will reset the timer. Well, good to know. Good. It dropped me out in front of oh God, that's right. I forgot that even in this, they changed Mos Eisley. Because here was like they had more of a big wall and everything. All right, let's see what I got for mail. Now we got the rebel bitches trying to attention, all free pilots. The Rebel Alliance needs you. You don't know me. My name is Japai Breck. I'm a new pilot coordinator for the Rebel Alliance. I think with that name, they're possibly Twi'lek. My apologies for jamming your incoming email and attaching this viral communique, but it's what I have to do if I want to stay alive. You are receiving this message because our comm scans indicate you have been the target of an Imperial Navy recruitment effort. Empire all the way, baby. Please, before you make a terrible, irreversible mistake, consider joining the Rebel Alliance and becoming a champion of freedom, peace, and tolerance. You are terrorists, sir. Terrorists. Come to Corellia. You will find me there, or visit your local Rebel Alliance pilot trainer. I need to stay on the move, but if you act quickly, you can meet me in the park preserve across the street from Trina Starport. Hang on, let me at least turn down the music. Let's see. Freelance Pilots Guild. Greetings, fellow pilot. Oh, why are you starting it off like that there? Oh, no. I am Gil Burton, founder and president of the Freelance Pilots Guild. By the will of the Emperor, our private pilots organization has been disbanded. Although this does significantly affect the economic status of free pilots throughout the galaxy, the wisdom of our beloved Emperor cannot and should not be challenged under any circumstances. They really? What? Since we received the order, we have worked diligently to place our pilots within honorable organizations and support the Empire and its good works. I'm quite proud to say that literally all of our constituent members have been offered paid positions within the Naboo Royal Security Forces, CorSec, and a handful of independent shipping organizations. Of course, all top skilled pilots should find their home in Imperial Navy, prosecuting the war against the dreaded rebellion. Those who do not meet the criteria for joining the Imperial Navy should come see us. We can get you placed in a job where you are paid well for doing what you love to do. We are holding pilots reception at the Bestine Hotel on Tatooine. Please come by and chat or visit member of Freelance Pilots Guild near you. See you. We got the Office of the Imperial Navy, and of course they've got plenty of stations to go to. Your obligation to the Imperial Navy. Dear citizen pilot, it is a dark time for those who cleave to the pillar principles of the Empire. Without heroic intervention by citizen pilots such as you, the horrid rebellion could prove to be the final undoing of our civilization, our liberty, our very lives. Hired killers have taken aim against the selfless agents of our government and have threatened to plunge us headlong into anarchy. Moreover, sensing their despicable opportunities in the rebellion, vast armies of corrupt criminal pirates, smugglers, and assassins have banded together to further tear the fabric of imperial decency. Your emperor needs you, your courage, your skill. Several of our most capable pilot recruiters, excuse me, sorry, recruiters have been dispatched to educate and inform all citizens of the galaxy who have the mettle to fly for the Empire. Commander Gunham can be found on the steps of Bestine Capitol building, willing to offer his time and his wealth of experience as a pilot recruiter. Also, Commander Zanks has volunteered to spread the word in Corellia. You will find him welcoming new recruits in the lobby of the Corvella Hotel. And finally, our key recruitment officer, Commander Landau, will be on duty at the steps of Theed Palace until further notice. Visit these recruiters or your local Imperial pilot trainer today. Admiral Silas Vecken, Chief of Imperial Navy Recruitment, Office of the Imperial Navy. Let's go. And then just a general welcome to Star Wars Galaxies note there. All right. Let's see what they've got me kind of in first. Novice Artisan. Why would I surrender that? Okay, Novice Brawler. That's fine. Oh, they just slapped you with all the... Novice Marksman? No, I don't need that. I think I'll keep the Novice Medic for now, but at least I got Brawler and Scout. Like I said last week, terrain negotiation is still an important thing, I believe. Yes, terrain negotiation. That'll help you get over terrain. Freelance pilot trainers, medic, scout trainer, marksman. That's cool. Got all the little weapons right there. And this is the brawler trainer. Okay. Yeah, like I said, they opened up this area in this edition. Spynet operative. Now my question becomes, now this I'll say is the thing I did like with the, and I guess you could say it's a bit of a crutch, but I did like that they gave you the little buff terminal just to kind of get you going. Let's see. Do they give me? Okay, so they do give you a land speeder, generate vehicle. No, it's marked me as a newbie. If they only at least gave you a vibro knuckler to get you started out with the hand-to-hand stuff. Oh, well, put that over there. So I kind of forget how, wow, the payments are a lot different. Although I don't have any buffs, so that does change things. A Ronto lair. I'm trying to remember because there's stuff that is less aggro and also less dangerous at times. I don't remember if Rontos are beetle lair, sand beetle lair. Let's start with the Rontos. We're just gonna start with one mission and see how that goes. As you can see, we got the little mission objective up there. That makes that nice and easy. Some like it is, like it was. There were some good changes to the UI and everything when it came to the combat upgrade. There were some good things. Why are those guys possibly hostile? You know what, Jawas? When I get strong enough, I will come back and kill you. You filthy little creatures. All right, we're gonna have a little bit of a drive here. Oh yeah, and I brought it up last time. This is the vehicle garage. This is where you can, this is the place, the sort of places you'll come to if your vehicle is damaged too severely. You can come here, pay to get it repaired and all that. I'm really disappointed. I just wanted to have my fractured filter name in this, but I like I said, I might have to bug them. I'll go into the Discord and be like, guys, is there like a way you can just like rename my character, or am I gonna have to like recreate them? Because I was just wanting to use fractured filter and I got the goofy alert. You cannot do this. Your name is taken by a Star Wars character. Oh, that's right. Okay, so that's the thing that they did introduce with the combat upgrade. So pre-combat upgrade, it was nebulous. You didn't have a level necessarily. Yes, you gained the skills and stuff like that and would build your character and everything. That's how it went. But that was kind of also the danger aspect too. If you got into like guild wars or just decided to duel somebody, you didn't necessarily understand their level, their class and stuff like that. You didn't know what you were up against necessarily, unless it was like an NPC or something usually, or unless like maybe you scanned them and got some details, but otherwise, and like saw their badges, because that was an indicator of what they've probably done throughout the game, and that would usually show in the bio. But in the combat upgrade, that's where now they introduced the leveling system. So so I'm starting out at level 1. Creatures are showing as levels. We got level 1, either level 1 creatures, level 9 creatures, and stuff like that. Well, I'm seeing more people so far, even early in the morning like this, than I was on the Awakening server, which is but I did see that. I mean, there's activity in their Discord and stuff when I checked it out. That was just so bizarre that I couldn't find anything on the market. Now we got an artisan out here. Master artisan at that. Like it is. Put away that vehicle. Oh, level 4, level 3. But yeah, the combat upgrade is what introduced this aspect of it. The having levels to creatures too. Like in the pre-CU, like, yeah, you still kind of had like the red and stuff like that kind of indicated that they were more dangerous or slightly less dangerous and stuff like that, but you just didn't know for sure. Okay. All right. I seem to be handling this okay. Harvest that hide. I'm so dizzy. Like I said, I'm remembering slowly but surely how the combat upgrade worked. All right. And also, I could have sworn there was still I could still have the queue of attacks, but it doesn't look like it. Because I know people still made macros in this. Because this was where, especially, people had developed macros for just auto following the groups that they got into and would basically away from keyboard AFK farm, and it would annoy some people. And they would kick those people from the groups usually. You know, like it's also like, especially once they realized it, they would like abandon them in the middle. I remember we did that to, I think, a couple of people that were just using the group for AFK farming with their macros, and we're like, fuck you, fuck off. Oops. I've been trying to keep a little, I've been trying to kind of watch the language. Oh well. Pretty sure we're over we're over 2 hours. Harvest that hide. Look at this. That goes into the scout. That's always good. Let's see if I can show pop-up help for Windows, notifications, enable Windows and key in full screen. Oh, the different UI palettes. I forgot to look at that last time. Alpha blue. There we go. I like that. Oh, what's there some of these? Window? Piss off. Ooh, Dark Jedi. There we go. Okay. Oh, let me get the music back, actually. Just since I turned down the Star Wars music so much in game. All right. So, medic, brawler. All right. Center of Being. Wow, that early? Center of Being is kind of like a self-heal for the combat, for the melee class. Okay. Like it is, not bad. And this was also where they got more design for the icons that would go into your toolbar and stuff. You could say it was a little plain, a little basic in pre-CU era. And it's funny, I still have some old screenshots too from the combat upgrade days. And you can see the toolbar and everything. Maybe I'll share those online. I'll share those on X or something again. Like I said, I could have sworn there was something that I could bring up for what you calls it, the little macro screen. Don't you dizzy me, Ronto. Harvested hide. All right. Again, you still got to be very careful here, because when they spawn, you'll piss them off. All right, there we go. Yeah, bring it on, you little bitch. I'll kill your baby too. What are that for, like, persons? So what that person doing over there is harvesting for either, like, they're just harvesting for resources on top of their on top of the harvesters that are already there. And like I said, those people can be very, very valuable in this old game. And people used to hire out people for their lots and stuff to put down more harvesters, be able to get more crafting materials when it came to either doing stuff for housing, weapons, armor, and everything like that. Is there even anything to loot? Oh, there we go. I'm like, why am I not getting the hide thing? There we go. I've been collecting that leathery hide from you creatures. Let's see. Let's bust out the survival knife since I have... show experience monitor. Oh, that must have been where it was. Last week when I was trying to look for that in the pre-CU server, and I don't know why, I was having a damn time trying to find it. There we go. So, unarmed one, boom. One-handed, boom. Two-handed. Where is it? There we go. And pole arm. And then for scout, exploration. Okay, so exploration fundamentals is already there. You know what? I like this theme, but at the same time, it makes things a little difficult to read, so I'm switching it out. Like I said, I like it, but it's a little difficult to, there we go, read some of the stuff. Is it Protean or, no? Oh, wow. Ugh, Destroyer. There we go. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, I stab at thee. This should be one-handed experience. Oh, that's right. And I remember Pikeman was a really good class to be, Master Pikeman, because the area of effect skills, if I remember right, were just insane. Especially because then you had like a sweep attack, a big area, an AoE area of effect that just like was massive, and it would help draw in all of the NPCs that you're grinding and just be able to wipe them out. So it's either that or the Terrascasi, but I think Polearm was like a little bit better for it. Yep, that was one-handed. But I remember that for grinding the different layers now, is that having the Polearm was fantastic for it. And they'd have those people that were designed for that ability to just, you know, take it on and do it and be able to just like pull all the aggro. Okay. What are you doing all the way over there, you goofy goober? Don't you know your poor little hovel over there is under attack? Shouldn't you be closer to it? One-handed experience gained. There you go. Get on it, champion. You know, I start to wonder if they're like, for this server, it's like, no screen names. We need you with actual like character names for the RP experience. I'm just trying to think of anything, the reason why I could not use Fractured Filter now. That's bugging the hell out of me. It's so bizarre. So bizarre. Oh, I should turn up the game music. That's really low. There we go. I wish I realized that a little bit sooner. Whoopsie. Here, I'll just turn off the background music entirely for Star Wars here. As much as I would love to have it playing without interruption, which sucks because I love the Star Wars soundtrack so much, but oh well. Them YouTubes, they get a little finicky now. They get a little finicky. I'm being careful here because I don't want to. It's probably like, well, why aren't you just attacking the damn thing completely? It's like, I have to be very careful with this because at any minute you can get swarmed by the lot of them. Ah, here we go. Going down, you big dinosaur. No, if Slosh is still here, the from Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, the Heisei era. Take that, you dinosaur! Ah. I was still suffering the effects of dizzy. And the funny thing with that movie, too, with that Godzilla movie too, is that prior to that, there's the time machine ship that goes flying over the soldiers because they go back to World War II era to this island where Godzilla originated. And God, it's so goddamn cheesy, but they do this whole thing where because they think it's a spacecraft, which naturally you would doesn't surprise me, a UFO. But the two characters that are there they'll say how nobody will ever believe it, but he's like, it'll make it. The commanding officer's like, it'll make a great story though. There's like Captain Spielberg or whatever. I'm like, oh, it's like, Jesus, man. Or Major, I forget what the rank of the guy was, but it was supposed to be that link to Steven Spielberg. All right, we got one-handed now completed. Now let's work on the polearm. Well, I guess I should have gone to do a two-handed weapon. Oh well. Okay. There's some more scouting XP. I hit his butt. What is that? Oh, that's for, I think, a marksman, so I'll just remove that. Use this command to immediately stop following. Oh, I don't need that right now. This will allow you to automatically follow somebody without having to control your character, and I'm not going to need that either. But that's first run, stand, so if in case you get knocked down. And then, what's that? Medit? Sit. Okay. I'm not going to need sit. Stand is a possibility, and burst run is good in case I need to suddenly book it from an enemy. Give me that hide. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm trying to think of just some other good little tales to tell when it comes to Star Wars Galaxies, but I can't. I'm trying to think of some other funny. Just some, like I said. Oh God. Okay. So it was probably around this era, if not still during the pre-combat upgrade time. A buddy of mine, the one who introduced me to the game, he was one of those guys that played as a female character, although being a dude. I think we did kind of make fun of him later on. But God, and I believe he LARPed it too. Like not LARPed, but he RP'd it. He role played the whole thing, and I don't think he ever told anybody. At least certainly outside of outside of the Starfleet Command Ops guild that we were in and stuff. He kept it under wraps. God. And he did get in game involved with other player characters, other players in a sense. Oof. And there was one in particular that I remember happening, because the thing is too is that there's a whole thing in the game too where you search the lair. You begin searching the lair for creatures. Oh, why did I never think to do that? But you didn't find anything of interest inside the lair. Gotcha. But you could get married in game. They had a little thing where there were actual married couples that played the game, and they even did like basically like almost like renewing vows sort of thing, but like they then did marriages in the game just to kind of like do the whole role play of that. He got into some shenanigans for sure, some and whatnot, which we were just always like, what the fuck? What the hell, man? And there was one in particular that he had this whole thing with, and I think eventually, like once time had passed too, and we kind of stopped playing and we came back, or if this was before, I forget, but I just remember that my buddy he'd been given access to the guy's house, so he had complete access, and the dude had like some serious like materials and stuff like that, I think for like the Jedi stuff in particular, for crafting and whatnot. And due to time and everything, people kind of fluctuate, either leave games and stuff like that, and just ended up robbing the dude blind. And I'm trying to remember, I think the guy eventually came back and even tried to confront him, but like, did you take my shit? And I think denied it and stuff like that. But I mean, it was dude, there was some wild stuff that would happen sometimes in this game, and that was just so freaking hilarious and bizarre on top of it, because that was just such a weird experience and a weird idea to me too. Was this whole like role playing aspect. Like I just kind of treated it as me sort of thing, and so like that was that. My character is my character. I didn't really like get into a role, I guess. So it was always, and they, like I said, wild stuff got involved with people. I mean, we were of age and everything, but still weird, because I mean, there were young people that played this too. And even pre-combat upgrade with as kind of like barrier to entry as it was, like people figured it out, no problem. So it was interesting for sure when those sort of stories cropped up. I'm like, oh my god, dude. Like, seriously? There's a whole role play of some hanky-panky. You got involved with that, did you? And it was, I don't know if it was catfish, because the intent was not to rob the dude. That was just it. It was not the intent. It just happened to be an end game sort of thing. I'm like, holy fuck. Like I said, wild stuff shenanigans were abound for sure. Excuse me. What? Oh, I forgot about these. Hang on. You are free to search me, GK703. Are you done? Move along. Scan is complete. No contraband discovered. You're just doing your duty, sir. I understand. For the Empire. For the Emperor. Now the question becomes, can I get the training? Can I level up? I'm interested in learning skills. 1,000 credits still? Oh, I got cash. Okay, cool. Converse. Interested. Boom. Yes. All right, let's go. So yeah, center of being. This command will cause your character to focus on avoiding combat blows. Oh, this will only apply when you are wielding a melee weapon. Oh, okay. Let's get that one-handed lunge. Boom. Let's see, one-handed lunge. This melee attack causes an extended range potential. All right, now it should be fine to pick up two. Now that I kind of understand things again. Ooh, It looks like I've taken a bit of... you know what? Sometimes it's just better just to get out of the vehicle. Let's put that away. So, like I said last week with pre-CU, you can suffer wounds and battle fatigue. Battle fatigue, you'd get back down by going and listening to or watching a dancer or a musician. Wounds should just be able to head into the doctor's place here. Into the hospital. Should be able to get that down that way. Yep, see, wounds are now gone. And that's where definitely having Terrace Kasi was useful, because with the self-healing, it also took care of wounds. It's gonna put the land speeder up here. Boom. Bada boom ba. Okay. Maybe we'll do these last couple of missions here. Bocats, I think, were kind of obnoxious. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a better payout again. Mountain Dewback Lair. I think mountain dewbacks are good. They should be fine. I don't know if because sometimes like it is, some would group up and oh no, did I drop it? Oh no. There we go. Activate. Which direction was that going? Northeast. Okay. So it's usually good to still keep it in the same direction as the prior mission. Kind of keep it northeast and that. Let's see. Let's actually try and keep it in the northeast direction where I'm already going. Like it is, you could either go north or the east and be okay, but you want to keep it generally the same. This could be kind of the frustrating thing, is just trying to find a good payout with the right enemies in the direction you're trying to keep going. Oops. You know what? I'll just take this. Oh, that's right. Okay. I think this was the other thing that was the benefit to groups, is that going out in groups also helps. Wait, did I pick up the mission? Won't let me activate both of them? That's bizarre. If I remember correctly, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, hey, I'm level 2 now. Cool. Brain, go blank. Grouping up is what helped for better payouts. So that was the advantage of finding basically like that was the other thing, like you basically be able to get into a group 2 and you could all be off in your different directions doing stuff. You didn't have to stay together. It helped, especially if you're like trying to just do like a kind of not an AFK, but just like grind in general. Like I said, for the village grind for Jedi, just to get to that point could be kind of a grind. But yeah, if I remember correctly now, being in massive groups helped for the payouts as well. I want to say that was the case. I don't know if anybody will be able to correct me on that, either on the replay or right now, anybody in the chat, but I believe that was the case, which kind of made soloing a little bit of a pain in the ass. And like I said, it's so goofy that I couldn't use the name that I wanted to use. And oh god, my brother definitely wouldn't be able to use Sheefster. Oh, maybe. I don't know. All right. I don't remember if the mountain dewbacks are pissy or not. Ow. See, it's good getting something like that, because this will be effective for across the board for Center of Being, so long as I have a melee weapon equipped. Keep that active. Oh, didn't work. There we go. If I have to, I'll burst run the hell away from this damn thing. I wonder if I could switch over to 2-arm really quick. Yep. Okay, cool. That Center of Being back on. There we go. Whew. Nothing to loot. There we go. Anything to loot? No? All right. Harvest that hide. Bada boom ba. All right. Good. Let myself heal. Let me see if there's slash meditate. Yeah, that's... I guess I could have kept the sit. All right. All right. Come on. Let's get you away from the pack there. I should have checked the cantina too. I should have seen if there were people doing buffs in there, because no matter what, having those buffs are pretty handy. I just wish they did with like the Awakening server and had the little buff station. But like it kind of is though. Like it's not as necessary, I guess, as it becomes in as it was in pre-combat upgrade era. Definitely helpful though. Definitely something to get, because it is very beneficial. It boosts your abilities in a great way. So always good to have. Do you have loot? No. Well, that was still one of the things I think was being worked on. Implemented, just being worked on. Okay. Ooh, purple. Level 6. Come on. How dare you interrupted my Center of Being. Hey, get back here. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, let me also put the weapons in the toolbar, because I think that'll make it easier for me to then unequip. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, since you're over here all on your little lonesome, kind of. Yeah. Oh, you're the level 7. Let's go. Come on. Come on, big boy. Don't interrupt my abilities. How dare you, you schmuck. There we go. Oh, you earned combat experience. Why does that sound so general? I think it went towards my melee unarmed. Because that... Okay, yeah. So it's combat. Okay, yeah. Ooh, I'll get a new melee strike. Another center of being. Interesting. Leg sweep. Bleed attack. Armor break. Ooh. Sweep. Another sweep attack, but for polearm. Like I said, I remember right in like Pikeman, there was just a brutal, it's either master, it was one of these trees. Oh, maybe the improved spin attack. Yeah, that was just savage when you're doing your group ups and just to destroy a lair. Again, if somebody can correct me, please. My memory could always be a little goofy, but I'm pretty sure like that was the thing to go for early on if you wanted pikemen and also deduce a bunch of stuff in the groups. Where'd you? I thought I had just one more. Oh, you're another level 7, eh? Come on. Come. The thing is, too, is like once you get further up and getting more for Brawler and then I just into Terrace Kasi, the moves definitely become a lot flashier and fun to watch. Right now, it is just so basic with your kind of slight punches and kicks when the animations do pop off. Otherwise, that could almost just be like a shin kick, like, eh. All right, nothing. All right. Harvest that hide. We harvesting up in here. There we go. Get that center of being going. Center of being. Oh, that's yeah. Because now with the timers being the way that they are, like I remember people that was part of like some people getting like doing exploits to really like through the macros would really exploit the timers and stuff to such a precise nature, especially when it came into PvP. Player versus player stuff. There were some crazy people that had it all down to such a science. It was insane. Autism. Before we really knew what that was, or certainly before we really, was proliferated like it is, unlike it is now. Oh, see, this would be the danger. Okay, so mountain dewbacks are a no-go. First run did not work. Oh no. Okay, so incapacitated. I'm okay. So that was okay. That was that was. Oh, back to shot. Why didn't I? Can I do that? Boom. I could have been doing that. Shit. This healing ability allows with medical skills to heal themselves or a targeted player. So that was the other. So that's end duel. That's not ending the fight. So that was like another thing was that you could be what was this death blow, and some NPCs did that by default. As soon as they incapacitated you, would immediately death blow you, and that was also like kind of the thing to do when you were in Guild Wars or in PvP, player versus player stuff, to do that sort of thing. But I should have that knockdown recovery. Oh, maybe taunt from a distance. But yeah, some enemies would either off the bat off you, just kill you right then and there, or there's the like incapacitated, which could happen if it happened consistently like 3 times, then you'd be automatically death blow. It's still too far. I'm trying to keep my distance here. Come on, big guy. Come on. And then when you got incapacitated and death blowed, that also took a big chunk for your wounds, which I'm guessing now my wounds are probably more significant. Not bad. That won't take too long to just sit in the hospital for a little bit just to get healed back up. Okay. Let's just sit for a moment. See, then even when you sit, that's also what helps. So just like get your health back up pretty quick. So right now with the current wounds that I have, I have like it is minus 10 to my health so far. So because my max is 1050, right now it's at 1040. I got nervous there. I saw that one approaching. I'm like, uh-oh. And like it is, this kind of the danger sometimes with this game in particular is picking those right layers. Hey, get back here. So I thought, little futter mucker. All right, I can now get some trade negotiation. All right, I still got 3 more of these assholes. Level 3. Oh, okay. Something a little more scaled down for me. All right. Level 4 over here. All right, I was noticing you two getting a little too cozy, so I'm going to taunt you. Bring you on over here. All right, that should be far enough away. Oh, I wonder if... Let's see. There was an ability, and I don't know if I have to. I'd probably have to get it through Scout. Yeah, because there is an ability I believe you can get that's mask scent and meant to help with aggro, basically. It's my wounds 12. Okay, let's see. Scout. Is it in this? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So in the exploration, there's mask scent that you can get, and that helps with. Let's see if it even details it right here. Masks your scent from aggressive creatures for a short time. Yeah. So those are sort of things that can help too, especially when you're just kind of out driving around. Use do mask scent occasionally, especially if you're about to hit an aggro group, which they'll usually be all red on the mini map here. Hey, get back here. Who said you could run? Give me your hide, motherfucker. Let's see what happens if I no damage to heal. Okay. Maybe I'll try running off in a different direction with hopefully some better results. But like I said, I believe it has to be like a consistent like 3 round or so incapacitate for me to be completely effed. All right, come on. Do it! Okay, come on. I know any minute now. I'm no longer tired. Oh, I didn't realize I was to begin with. Oh, I didn't even realize I was tired. I'll be darned. No, any minute now, they're gonna freaking pop out and just aggro me. Get all aggressive on me and kick my butt. Come on. Burst run is so much better in 3CU. Okay, so that little explosion is the marker for when they jump out. I should have realized that. Duh. But at least now I avoided them killing me completely. Well, Mr. Dewback, follow me. See, I'm learning. Trying to remember the way these old systems used to work. Dizzy. Come on, you bastard. I know this is a little tedious to do. But it's kind of the life and times of being in an MMO, right? Doing the repetitive tasks. Oh, there's something I'm going to check really quick. Oh, have I not put them in the right area? Okay, so I've been trying to add emotes to Rumble, and I guess the custom ones that I've been putting in that are in my Discord have not been making it into the actual. I must have been putting them in the wrong emotes. Let's see if I can just move them, because I have been making emotes for the Discord that are a little more to the memes that we've kind of grown to. Oops, not memes. Like the Hammond's bush, and now it was thanks to Nightmare that I created the Fractured Blessed, which on the Melee Games Discord, they have the little blessed emote, but it's Alex Jones. But I just took that but made my avatar doing the same action basically. Okay, so let's see. Wait, I thought I just saw it. Hang on. So at least that's the cool thing with Rumble, is that they do allow you to just add in your own emotes. Let me kind of reload that. There it is. So yeah, now there's the Fractured Bless over on the, I don't know if that's going to pop up. I thought I had it set to do that, but there, you can kind of see it. So yeah, on the Rumble side, I'll start getting those all added so people can use those emotes as well. Cause I have like, the JC Denton with the throwing the soy food package, JC soy. Let me get Hammond's bush. So now those just gotta reload again. No? What? Huh. Anyways, yeah. Slowly but surely I'm getting things set up. Did that not go through? Let's see. I just added them. Maybe it'll take a moment for them to actually go. But that one got added like right away, so I don't know what's taking that one so long. Oh, did I screw it up? Did I accidentally hit? No, I thought I accidentally hit subscriber exclusives, so they're not. Huh, weird. I wonder why that is. Because they're all in the same size and format and stuff. So did I actually? Huh, weird. Anyways, whoops. Odd. Hope this is also going to the right. Why did it do a bunch of I didn't do it that many times on there. Weird. Anyways, let me get back to this. A little distraction. Sorry, from the tediousness of getting this done. Come on, you big bastard. Ooh. Okay, give me that hide. This is the thing. Like there's currently have 2000, but I believe also you gain like extra, just a kind of general XP too, and it can build up to a point. Like you can't just completely adding more. But I believe there is like a extra like leeway that you have for earning. Maybe I am just at the cap though. Maybe they do cap it off. Almost at the unarmed melee strikes 2, or I guess unarmed 2 melee strike. Oh, so close. All right, this should be my last one for this layer. I think I have to reset the social stream ninja settings. It got changed. from the update, which I gotta probably find a better way to update. There we go. All right, let's switch to the weapon, to the one-handed. Oh, I did that. I didn't do half bad. So I stopped it at just the right time when that explosion hit, and they didn't put in any healing back into the lair. So I stopped it just at the right time. So now I get to just continue on from where I left off. No? Okay. I got scared there. I was pretty sure that was the last group. But I'm like, just watch. I'll get swarmed by another group. 682 has been placed in your account. Okay. Jeez. It is funny. We were listening to the Thrawn trilogy and just finished it. Now we're on to the Thrawn duology, and it's such a stark difference because they have I forgot who the narrator is for that version. It's such like a difference because now Mark Thompson did the Thrawn trilogy. We're so used to his voices that he did for the characters in that one, where Talon Card kind of had this accent, and he would say, yes. And Captain Palin kind of sounded like this. Yes, sir. And now it's just such a difference when we're now onto this older, unfortunately abridged of the Thrawn duology. I've been looking on Audible, and I'm like, there's some ones on here that are unabridged, so I might want to grab. Tasty. So chat, how are you doing this morning so far? So far, so good. Wednesday morning, although it sucks, probably a lot of you are. It's probably the bad thing about doing this early in the morning like this is that everybody's at work or something like that. Going off to your wagey cages. But I hope everyone's doing well this Wednesday morning. Now, if I remember right, if you're a creature handler, you can get these as a mount. Oh, look at that. Nice little flourish there. Aw, miss. I thought for sure these guys might have been a little bit aggro. But they're yellow on the map, so I guess that's why it's been okay. A lot easier to deal with these guys than it was the Mountain Dewbacks. The Mountain Dewbacks brought a little bit of heat. Can't lie there. But these guys are a little more easier to deal with, so I'll have to try and remember a Koopa. Nice. I wonder if this will give me my one-handed XP, or give me that full bar. Ooh, here's gonna be kind of. All right, kind of stay letting his buddy get attacked here. Good little test. But here we have the Tatooine version of a Tauntaun. Let's face it, that's basically what they are. Why don't you kick me, bunghole? Not bad. Oh, that was quick. Are you guys gonna let me attack your buddy? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks. I appreciate you. All right. Let's go. Come on, de-aggro. There we go. It's taking its sweet ass time. It was taking its sweet time. You know, this will probably be a thing I decide on for this too, is that I'm gonna think about so I have a plan for next week as well. And it'll be showing off definitely the my plan is next week, and I'll probably say this again before I end the stream, that I'll be going on to the Star Wars Galaxies ME server Legends, which is the NGE new game enhancement version. And they've also, I think, taken a little bit of extra liberties here and there, but most part it's the new game enhancements. And they've also like added Bestine, or no, not Bestine. What? Why did I say Bestine? No, Cloud City, if I recall correctly. They added a new planet of their own, which I don't know if it was said that it was in the designs to do it or not. I forget. But anyways, they've added things like Bestine, and they got a lot of the content from the NGE, which the NGE was that's where things got really loosey goosey, especially like maintaining like certainly lore and continuity stuff. Like that's where they kind of started getting very like almost like some of the Eastern MMO stuff, where they started having a lot of aesthetics things that you could put on your character that was a little out, that was I would say probably out of place for Star Wars, but that came from the official team. That they just, and I think they may have expanded on a few things here and there. And of course, that was where Jedi became just a class of its own, unfortunately, that it no longer had the same, kind of trying to think of the word here. But in these old systems, and I believe it is still for the combat upgrade as well, but pre-CU especially, Jedi had to stay hidden. And they had what was called the Viz, which is I think like a visual detection system. That if like NPCs or player characters especially saw anything hinting of Jedi. So if you accidentally left your character equipped with their lightsaber or something like that, you would be immediately put on the player bounty boards for player bounty hunters to take your quest and hunt your ass down, because that was the whole thing. Like, this is the era of, you know, Empire, Darth Vader, especially hunting Jedi and everything. And Jedi were meant to be otherwise extinct, but Legends basically scrapped all of that, and you could go about doing whatever the hell you wanted, all willy-nilly. So, and like I said, they made Jedi basically the melee class. They simplified so much down. You're gonna see too, like, going from stuff like this with all the professions that are here to just how toned down it all is. And so once I do that, and that also has, like, it is the linear story set up for you to progress through that. And so we'll do that, and then after that, I want to maybe like put it to a vote. I'll probably do it on the YouTube side, and I'll link it out everywhere. For of the 3 different servers that I've played in, where would you like it to where would you like this to mainly take place? Would you like it to be pre-CU, CU, or NGE? So that'll be something I'll be looking forward to seeing. And then if not, if nobody really votes or anything like that, I'll just make a decision, which might, I don't know, might be this server. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And maybe I'll even try and wrangle in my brother to join me for some of these. And maybe if anybody in this own little circle, because the Discord link is in the link tree. So if you find it on X, if you find Fracture Filter on X or anything like that, wherever I have it linked, the Discord link should be there for people to join in. And maybe have people in the community join in. I'll detail it in the Discord on how to get all set up. You have found some eggs of some creature buried within the lair. Interesting. So did I not pick that up or anything? Huh. Interesting. Luckily, these guys aren't totally aggro. I can get away with now just kicking their butts. Oh, I'm probably going to be just close to earning that one-handed 2. Come on. De-aggro. There we go. Although I think I am maxed out on the Scout XP, unfortunately, which is a shame. Because I could have sworn you could earn a little bit extra as you were going along. Ooh, like I said, I'm going to be close. Ah, damn it. I didn't mean to get the bones. I didn't want your bones, you unhealthy beast. All right. Just got a couple more to go. We'll kill these last couple of things, destroy the lair, head back into town, get trained up and everything, and that's where we'll probably call it a day. Call it a day. Is there still one more over there? Shit. Just one more to go, and it'll be all done. Dang it. I'm just almost there, too. Look at that. Almost there to that one-handed 2. Damn. Oh, well, I got unarmed 2. That's my main goal, as always. So, a wondrous Koopa. Bring it up, bitch. I will be your doom. Down you go. Ah, you were not enough. Disappointing, puppy. Very unfortunate. Oh, well. All right. Time to head back into town. And even that's kind of the other important thing that I probably should have kind of kept an eye on, is the exact distance from outside of Mos Eisley. But, oh, well. Oh, well. Doesn't look like I'm it's not too far, but still, it can be that's kind of the tediousness of it, especially before you start getting more of the levels in terrain negotiation. It makes things a little tedious trying to get back and forth everywhere. Wait a minute. Is this now hang on. I gotta love that. You gotta love a seam tear like that. Oh, stay away. But okay, so in the NGE side of things, this basically becomes like a weird, so close by Tuscan little encampment, which is bizarre to all holy hell. Because no way would Tuscans settle that close to a freaking town or be that close. They were really losing the plot by that point. It was sad. Very disappointing. All right. I'm interested in learning a skill. Give me exploration fundamentals. Yeah, damn, it did cut me off. Oh, well. I desire to learn more. Yes. Ooh, feel that goodness. Now, I don't remember if that should replace. Yeah, okay. So I can, boom. I think I remove that, and then boom, boom. Let's get that two-handed. Pole arms. There we go. There we go. Cool beans. Okay, now let's head into the little doctor's place. Get all rested up. We'll watch those wounds just go right on down. Oh, wait, no, you can't really see. There we go. See, look at that. Just counting down. Maybe, I think this is a lot faster than it used to be, too. Oh, wow, the wounds actually did more, because I said 1050 out of 1040, but, I mean, I was at 1075, and yeah, wow, what a decrease. See, those wounds can stack up after a bit. You gotta be careful. Gotta keep yourself good and healed, everybody. Yeah. Okay.